Hey guys, welcome to the podcast. I'm sure most of you already know me by now. My name is Hiko, and I'm here with my co-host King.
King, what go on?
Yeah, so in today's video, we'll be going over our life in the UK. So we'll just be giving you a brief intro about things we've passed through and basically things that we've engaged ourselves with. So now I'll just hand over the mic to our co-host. So basically, how's your life been since you've been in the UK? How's things been going for you?
It's interesting, because the cultural difference is amazing. Coming from back there to this place is a jump. It's a jump. The dressing, the food basically,
Yeah, it's quite different.
the weather, there are quite a couple of things, but I mean, as an African, we're able to adapt to anything. There's nothing really difficult for us. That's why wherever you go, you see us,
Yes. If
China.
there's no Nigerian anywhere, just know that place is something's wrong.
Just know something is wrong there. If you go anywhere, Korea, there's
Even North Korea.
There's African Chinese, African Scottish, African everything.
Yeah.
Recently, I heard there's African Scottish, and Americans were like, oh, African Scottish. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think they
everywhere.
found them on TikTok and they wanted to claim them. And they were like, we have been here, but
we've been here, we've just been silent, like wherever we go, we just adapt. Especially here in the UK, it's been quite fun, It's
Yeah.
been quite fun. I came here during the COVID. When I came, it was a bit boring. Even to get a job was quite hard.
Yeah, I think you told me about that.
Aye,
that
but-
for almost 3 or 4 months.
Gee, for a while, it was hard to get a job. But just getting the right contacts, like I got a contact from someone, and then it didn't take me a week. I got a job, and
What kind of job was it? When you say job, what kind of job was it?
The jobs that we normally get here, if it's not care, it's warehouse and factory,
Yeah.
You can get some high profile jobs, but I think when I came, I got a factory job though.
Yeah.
But
How much per hour that time? How much per hour?
it's not making me laugh. It was a good pay per hour though, compared to where I'm from and where I am now, it was quite good. When I've been here, I think they've increased the minimum wage like 2-3 times now, so.
Yeah, even recently,
When I came, it was like £8. I think now it's around 11, 12.
12, 11 something, I think.
So it's quite a jump.
But things have increased proportionally too.
Things have quite increased. But I mean, it's fun. Here in the UK, it's quite fun. It depends on what you make of it.
Yeah. Similarly to me, I think I came in after the COVID period, and basically I came to squat with you. I came to squat. When you come and then everywhere is dry, you guys find where to sit down. I think for 1 week after saying that we'll be there for like 1 week.
You say you come here in 1 week and buy 7 laptops.
When I say, as I reach the guy, everything different.
We humble you.
I was humbled from school to everything. I ended up staying there over a year now.
You had to save costs.
Yeah, I had to save some costs. But generally speaking, it was quite a challenge in the sense that the environment, the weather, especially the weather, so cold.
I like the weather. I like the coldness.
Compared to a hot
I don't like
country,
hot. I like cold. If left to me, I can sleep in a refrigerator.
It's not as if we're only heater that period. All of us were managed because of the electricity bills. So basically, it was just something else. But anyhow, you adapt. That's the main thing. As a human being, you get to adapt, basically. Yeah.
True. That's quite true though. When you come here, when you want to on your heater, you realize that wait, £1 is like 1,000. So, yeah.
It's like that time, especially that period, we'll actually be calculating how much it is to naira. And after a while, I think was it you or someone that told me I should stop calculating that shit.
Stop thinking it like that. There was one time, I went to the shops here and I was going to buy a biscuit. That was when I just newly came, And the biscuit was like £2, I was going to buy it, but then I calculated it in naira, I'm like, wait, this is like £1,800 for biscuits. Nah, I started spending this much, I was just buying things that were smart, I buy food.
Yeah.
I don't buy any snacks,
Junk food, I didn't think I didn't dabble in junk food like that so much.
Only things that can make you satisfied that you buy. But looking back from then till now, right now I can buy whatever.
Yeah, things definitely you have stabilized, things have changed again. But when you initially just enter, it's not as easy as it is.
So after it took me a couple years though to be able to shake off that mentality. I mean, I was earning in pounds.
Yeah.
So one day I was like, wait a second, why am I always looking? I'm converting first. If I keep doing that, I won't eat. You know, so I just like zeroed my mind, you know, and I just started spending pounds, you know.
Yeah.
I buy stuff and try not to look at the receipt. Because if you look at the receipt,
You always try to calculate it.
when you look at the receipt, you know. So what I do, I can look at the price tag on the shelf, you know. If I see it's nice, I buy it. But I try not to look at the total of what I spend.
Yeah.
You know,
It's
because
kind of
after if you calculate the money and to convert it to there,
yeah. If you were to send it back home, you know, to make a large difference to
nah,
someone.
bro, you know, you buy a food here, £10. You know, just breakfast, but convert £10 to naira, man, you're feeling
Yeah,
like,
£10. I think the exchange rate right now is like 2077. That's like over 20k.
when I came, it was like £600 though. It was like 600, 700 naira.
Yeah, the more
12
Nigeria
pounds.
don't spoil.
But now it's like 2,000 though. You know.
Yeah.
Now I'm a millionaire.
Yes, £1,000 makes you a millionaire.
Exactly. You know.
Actually,
Is it
£500.
£500?
£500.
You could get that in like, it depends on what you work, you know. Some can get that in a
Some
week.
people can get it. Some people do that in a shift. Some people's jobs.
A shift.
Yeah, like a data engineer. Like, I know. Go and check online now. Some people that are earning like 70k, 80k, uncle.
Pounds.
Some people earn 70, 80k in London, uncle.
Pounds.
People earn 100k in this thing.
I
That
need to earn
the truth is that we'll get there, but right now it's not as if it's something that everybody can easily get.
Nah,
but
that's true,
but
though, no.
that's the goal.
You need to cut your coat according to
Your size. But imagine making 500 pounds per day. That's like
£500 a day. Oh.
that's like 500 times. Let's say you work 20 days. That's like 10k now.
How would that? Oh, you're good at master. I was thinking like.
Well, you're not going to work. You're not going to work all the days of the month.
I know, obviously, man. You need to have time for because of that Modern Slavery Act. You know, they won't let you work more than a particular
A period, yeah.
amount of. Well, that's good still. You know, UK it's been fun. You know, I mean, coming back from when we had to be counting our pennies to now that we just.
Even the money to jackpot ourselves. You know how to.
Whoa, bro,
In how many years you save that money?
Don't even get me started on that. You know, like it's easy to spend pounds now.
Yeah.
But back then, you know, I mean, when you're converting from from your country's money to this place, it was quite ridiculous.
Yeah.
When I was crossing the border here, when I done some of my school fees, you know, I met the immigration guy, and he was like, "Oh, let me see your papers. Let me see your papers." You know, I showed him. I'm like, "Oh, what are you coming here for?" I said, "I was coming here to school." I'm like, "Oh, have you paid your school fees?" I'm like, "Yeah, I've paid a couple. That's my COS there. That's my." And he looked at it, was like, "How were you able to afford such a high amount of money?" I says, "Mate, I've paid the fees there. Look at it there, you know." Like, "Oh, where's your proof of funds?" And I showed him proof of funds too. He was quite shocked, you know, but I think he didn't expect that it could have been paid like entirely at once,
you know the mentality about us too. They have some kind of, let me not say some things, but the mentality is that it's kind of like they look down on us too. But to be honest, it's not their fault.
But it's their because when we came here, we are paying like say £13,000.
Yeah.
But the nationals here, like the people that are here, they pay like 6,000. They pay half of it.
Yeah, even in Scotland, I think it's free. Is it free in
Is
Scotland?
it free?
Oh, but it's like, well, it would be like pennies, like 1,000, 2,000 pounds.
You know.
Yeah.
But we pay more. So internet they get more money.
We've actually the diaspora actually fund, or rather, people that immigrate for studies usually fund their school system. That's why when they implemented all these new laws, it really affected people in the schools. Yeah.
There's more money to be made from international students. You know, you get more money for value. It's the same quality, you know, but I mean, you get more money, so why not just open it and bring a couple of international students in, you know?
Yeah.
It's good though, you know. But apart from the school part of the UK, you know, there's a work part and there's a nightlife.
Yeah.
You know,
And you will be the best person to give us the nightlife matter now, especially based on your experience.
Based on my experience, yeah. I have 5 years experience, you know, with nightlife, you know. I mean, it depends on what you're looking for, you know, like, it's got the vibe. Especially where we are now, you know, there's a lot of vibe in there, you know. If you're looking for church, you know.
Yeah.
Church, you know, there's
The
church
clean mouth.
But there's a nightlife when you're outside, you know, when you're active, you know.
Yeah.
You know. I think the clubs I was going here was I was a student then.
Yeah.
So I was going to the student clubs, innit? It wasn't bad, you know. It was quite good, you know. The drinks were quite cheap, you know.
Yeah,
I
they
didn't
gave you a
have to-
discount and everything.
Student discount, you know. Students we got in for like £5, you know.
Yeah.
If you're not a student, you pay like maybe £10.
How did you guys? So I know most of them used to sneak into the club too.
Sneak into club here?
Uh,
I don't. It depends on who you know. I don't think you can sneak in though.
what of those stories about fake IDs and stuff like that?
That's not sneaking. That's you trying to wiggle your way.
Yeah,
in, you
okay.
know.
Any action.
Because it was passed through the bouncers and that, you know. So it's only if you're with your fake ID you can deceive the bouncers, but there's no way you can sneak into the club. You know, like there's only basically one entrance that they leave open.
Yeah.
The other ones are fire alarmed and that. You know, once it opens, you know,
Yeah.
it's gonna be a bit of an issue to sneak in. But the nightlife was quite good. You know, like what made me sane here was because I was able to. I had say the best of everything. You know, I did school, I did church. I had nightlife, you know, I was active.
Yeah,
you know.
I understand.
In daytime, I was active.
You
in the
every
nighttime,
time I used to ask you, do you sleep?
You know, you need to plan your sleep. You know, you sleep 1 hour every day. You know, to be active. Like us, you know. I mean, the nightlife wasn't bad. You know, you didn't really go out like that.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't know much.
No, I actually follow the guys sometimes now once in a blue moon, but
It was quite
it was
boring,
not for me.
you know.
It was not for me.
You know, it's a hit or a miss. Some nights are amazing. You know, you go out, you have fun. You know, you're drinking, you're dancing. Like me, when I go clubbing, I can't really dance.
Yeah.
But-
No, you can dance to a certain
more
extent.
than you.
At least compared to me, I'm a stick.
What are you? I can dance, but I mean, so I look for people that can dance, and I just challenge them. You know, I do my 1, 2, 3 moves. You know, and they do that. You know, it's just for the vibe. Most of us are drunk anyway, so I mean, once you see someone that matches your vibe, for dancing, you know. I met a couple of guys that can dance. You know, I have some of them on my list. You know, like if I'm coming out, I text them like, "Oh, are you coming out?"
Snap, right?
Any other text.
You control them.
I've got them on Snapchat, I've got them on WhatsApp, I've got numbers and that, you know. I text you like, "Hey, are you active?"
Yeah.
He says yes. I say, "Where are you hitting?" You know, they call the name of the clubs, you know. If I feel it, you know, I'll go meet them, you
Just
know.
don't link up, basically.
Just link up, you know, and just go vibe, have fun. Because you need to have fun. Life is once.
Yeah, that's the truth. If you have the mentality that you need to enjoy your life, basically. From when I was younger, I have that mentality. I need to save.
Yeah, I've been
I need to
serious.
manage. I need to be very serious. Until some unfortunate events happened to me, but I now had to do like a restructure of my life. I am enjoying my life the way I've still. Today is the last day. You get, but although shy, I still have to manage myself to know that there's still tomorrow. But I just live life like today's the last. You get.
So you're balling in the club.
Not really balling
You don't club.
I don't club, but like if I want to travel, I don't say okay. I need to save this money. I'll travel. Like for example, now I've traveled a while. I've traveled to some countries this year, which I would have not have traveled if I was too money conscious and stuff like that. Then some kind of moving around. For example, now I went for some trips like that, which normally were expensive, but within the UK. But I just had to just say, okay, I'm spoiling myself basically.
You have to, you know, when
Yeah.
you walk, you have to
Yeah,
eat.
because if you work, and then last, you know, you're not there to spend your money. Somebody will help you spend the money.
Oh, next of kin.
Next of kin. You get, and they will struggle that money like if they're the one that worked for it. So basically, just if you know, okay, you have this money, enjoy your life, because this is not a permanent site. To be honest, it's not a permanent.
Where's your permanent side?
A permanent site is, you know that.
Where? Where?
You get.
You need to answer that question.
Yeah.
I don't know though. But basically, what you said is true though. You need to just enjoy your life. You know, just live like there's a tomorrow, but I mean, just live. You know, and be happy. Do things that make you
live
happy.
your best life, basically.
Aye.
Yeah, because you don't know tomorrow.
True. You know, especially that nest of. I had a friend. You know, he has nest of kin money.
Yeah.
You know that money, he's different.
Yeah, especially when you don't expect it. And
When you're not expecting,
it's
you know, you just get a call like, "Oh, your uncle from this place, you know, has passed away, you know, and this is your nest of kin money, you know." Boom, a huge chunk of money enters your account.
money like 100,
Bro.
500k. enter.
£500,000.
You even don't know what to use the money to do
Nah,
first.
I might run mad for like a week though. What would you do if you had like £5,000? Oh no,
500,000.
500,000
Guy,
pounds though.
first of all, I'll put like, let me know, I'm a crypto guy, so half of that money go crypto.
You buy crypto,
Half of that money will go to crypto.
I will throw party. Me, I will first throw party.
Then the remaining half, I'll use it for some kind of investment like that. Where for me, like real estate, there are some good real estate I could put my money into, and then the remaining one I'll use it to buy a better ride.
So serious. I might buy a club though.
And that's still real estate. Now. That's still real estate because it's gonna bring money.
No, I don't care if the club bring money, you know. I'm working at the bar of my club, you know. I'm all serving drinks, you know. I'm drinking, you know.
Yeah.
Nobody can fire me.
Yeah, so you need one, and you have the vibe where you attract people.
Who attract to me that want to buy clubs so that I can be drinking free drink. You know, I be charging people charging ballers like you. Once I see people like you enter, I know a bottle of drink, £500, you know.
No, you know ballers like you.
Who ballers?
They are the baller now. So basically, if you want to collect money, we are very money conscious. So
What money?
especially drink money. Especially, I think in clubs, you cannot come with your drink. We'll check how much is it in real life outside the club.
What I do, if I go clubbing, I have like a couple accounts. I have like 2 accounts. So I move like say £50 to my other account, you know, and I go into the club and I'm spending on that £50. Once it's finished,
so that money you are spending, are you spending it on yourself or you're buying girls drinks? Which one?
I will answer this one on the next podcast. I'll answer it on the next podcast. But still not say, you know, that £50 is just what I put in my account, you know, and I'm spending. My phone is contactless, so I just like tapping, you know. But I'm tapping on that one.
Yeah.
You get to the point when I tap and it says declined, you know, then I know that okay.
you know they do pass yourself.
Exactly, I'm doing more than myself. So at that point in time, it's either of 2 things: I stop drinking, or I don't know. Maybe I might just transfer like maybe 10.
You add small money. Yeah.
It depends on the vibe I'm feeling. No. But most of the times I don't even get to that point, you know, because when I come to the club, before I come clubbing, I might have had maybe a shot or 2, you know, just I'm catching the buzz, you know. Yeah. And then when I go clubbing, if I get like 3 cups, you know, it's not that expensive. Spend like maybe £30, you know. And I just have fun, basically, you know, in and out. And then the remaining money I used to get taxi back home because I can't drive.
Of course, you cannot drive home. You have to take your taxi back home.
I want to pay the taxi, you know. So a good night, you know, you don't need to spend much. It depends on where you go to. There was one club I went to. I checked their most expensive drink. It was like £3,000 for a bottle.
What was the name of the club?
Should I mention club?
Yeah, you can mention. You know, the club could be, let's say, outside the other.
It's in Glasgow City Centre.
Is it the only club in Glasgow?
No, it's just one I went to. You know, they have good music, so I went there one time. You know, it was quite posh. You know, but I was checking their menu and I saw one of the drinks. You know, was like £3,000 for just.
That is for the big ballers, then.
I don't even know who. I've never seen anybody.
They give them a whole like a VIP lounge too with that 3,000.
I don't know. I've never seen anybody buy that
drink.
You know, like in some clubs, you know, when you buy some drink, they play this Dorime, you know, and then you see them carrying. In that club, I've not seen them even play the Dorime. So I don't know why they are selling drinks for £3,000.
Maybe it's for one guy that maybe something will happen that they just play that song Dorime. You know, it's something that don't happen all the time. So maybe one day something will happen.
If I spend £3,000 in club, they should offer I don't want Dorime.
They will shut that at night.
Turn off all the lights. Off the gen.
Yeah. Okay.
£3,000. I don't know. Turn off go and off the power supply.
Everything.
1 minute silence. A moment of silence
for King himself.
For the king. You know, 3,000. Jesus Christ. We'll get there one day, you know.
That's the truth. One thing about life is that it's not a marathon. It's not a sprint. It's a marathon basically. So we just have to be patient and moving step by step.
Marathon. Life is one, so
yes.
If you want to
it's
run
not
marathon,
by it's not by who fair get there. It's by who gets there in the right way. Do you get? So basically,
is it really right way though? You can take the wrong way and then become right. You know.
anything you see. But one thing about life is that you just need to be patient. And as far as you are focused on the goal, you end up there.
One thing I've realized about life here, have things that you do that make you happy.
Yes, that's
everybody has a specific target, you know. Let's say you come to the UK, you get a job, you get a house, you marry, you buy a car, you start a family, and that's all, you know, you train your kids.
That's just a circle. You need to branch out from that.
You know, do things that when you look back at, you'll be happy with yourself,
Yeah, and you need to be fulfilled too, because just things are just normal norms. I think it's a bigger life outside those normal stuff like having children.
And that's you saying you went for your vacation.
Yeah. That's one thing about me. I just have fun. Like, if you notice, their culture here is very similar to what I'm saying. They have they flex life like it's not tomorrow.
Bro, I know a friend of mine, says she can work like a week and go on vacation the next week. So I'm wondering, like, you work 1 week, you're on vacation for a week, you come back a week, like, they work and then they just take the money on vacations,
Yeah, most of them, they're already settled. They have their house, so they don't really have that saving mentality like that. They are more of, as far as they're comfortable.
What is so now? Should we be saving or should we be living life and enjoying life?
With the way we look at it, most of them, they start working as 16, 17. So by the time they're like 20, 30, they have gotten their house. 20, 21, they have gotten their house. They have some ISAs that they have already receiving interest on.
Those ISAs, yeah.
ISAs and stuff like that. So the money that salary that they're bringing in is just to just day-to-day running of their lifestyle. Their savings, they already have it down already. That's what I've noticed. So imagine like now you've worked for like 17 to, let's say, 23 years old. You're able to get a good house. You're able to get a good car. You're able to save. Most of them have, not all of them, but some of them that are really financial literate, able to have their savings in check. They just say they have a good salary. Even if they work 1 week or 1 week off, it's still. But when you not include the family, that's when the ball game changes. But if you are single, you probably afford that kind of lifestyle.
But will you be able to save? Because most 17, 18 years old, that's why you're saving for.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Make money, you're spending
that's what I'm saying. Not everybody is the same. Some people are very serious and they're focused. So you will not know that part of their life they were focused. You're only seeing when they are blowing their cash. But what I mean is,
that's true.
What I mean is that because you don't know their history, you may just say they are spending money. You don't know if they have 100k savings in their bank or 200k savings. So that's the. But like I said, it's not easy to save.
But some of them have next of kin money.
Yes. Yeah, most of them have next of kin money. For example, now, if you scroll on TikTok, you scroll on Facebook, it's one thing. Most of them have cookies that will be tracking what you like. So, for example, let us say, like, now you go to Amazon, you put something on your wish list. By the time you go to another website, you will see that it will follow you there.
Well, you spend your money now. So you have money,
Yeah, I get what you mean.
But I think just, if it makes you happy, do it,
Yeah.
Like, you can be saving, and then say something bad happens, you blow the money on that stuff.
Yeah.
Now you've missed out on opportunities to like have fun with your money.
Yeah.
Use that money to take care of something very important,
Yeah.
So you can live life. Say you're 30, you've not really done anything exciting,
Yeah.
You've not done bungee jumping. I want to do bungee jumping, though,
Yeah.
but I'm scared of.
I will probably try that, but I am kind of afraid of heights.
Oh yeah, I'm afraid of village people.
Village people, that's it. Let them not come and follow me here.
But still, just do things, that just makes you happy, For me, I don't really save, If I get paid, the money goes into I don't even care,
You don't really save, or you don't really spend money. Which one? I'm using my side eye to look at you.
This thing I'm talking about is that I don't really save.
Yeah.
It just happens.
Okay, that's your lifestyle of saving your money.
I don't actively save money. So what I do, I have an account.
Yeah.
And my main account, when I work, it gets paid in there.
Yeah.
I don't really check it.
Yeah.
I check it once in a while to be sure that my money is coming, but that's about it. I have my spend account. So what I do, I take the money out of my save account. Let's say for the month, I can just budget like, okay, you know what? I want to try and spend less,
Yeah.
I take money, say like maybe £500. I move it there.
Yeah.
Now that's my spend account.
Yeah.
If I go club, I can move like £50 out of that one to my other account. That one I know that is for instant gratification account. You understand? So I have my account here, my main account where my money goes into when I get paid and that, for my other jobs. And then I get out of that money, I put it in my account, the spend account. That's the one I have on my phone.
Yeah.
So when I'm doing my tap ins, I'm buying tickets and buying whatever.
Yeah.
Then if I go club, I have the third one.
Yeah.
That one, I spend that one now.
Yeah.
So my main account is that second account.
Yeah.
So the savings happen.
Yeah, you have actually structured your spending habit already. Because you are not spending from the main account, like the salary account. You are spending from an account where you've moved small part of the money to the middle account,
Aye,
basically.
basically.
So basically, technically, you have structured, you have programmed yourself such a way that the money in that middle account is the money that is available
my
to
flex
you.
money.
Yeah, that's your flex money. Also, technically, you are saving.
I'm not particular. The only thing is that main account here, I
Saving does not mean you remove money from one main account and go and hide it somewhere. The main thing is that you're not touching it as you're supposed to
I'm
touch
touching it. I'm moving the money out from here to here.
Let me not talk too much, but I get the point.
So my spend money here. What I look at is that second one, you know.
Yeah.
I says, okay, I've got money, I've got £500, you know. Oh, we're balling, you know, we're buying
Yeah,
drinks, we're
you
buying,
control.
you know. That's what I'm looking at.
Yeah.
I'm not looking at the main one that has a bit more money, you know.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at that one.
Yeah.
When I'm going clubbing, I take from that one out
and
there,
spend
you
too,
know.
yeah.
But if I'm doing like major purchases, it goes from the main one. Like when we're talking about house rent, you know, it's like direct debit. It's from the main
direct
one.
debit and stuff
So
like
I
that.
don't really bother, you know. Sometimes I just look at it, I'm like, interesting. Sometimes
Interesting.
I'm like, how did this money get here? You know,
Yeah.
I'm expecting more money, but so that's the main one. Is just when I'm doing direct debit, it goes out from there. House rent, you know. But if I'm paying like gas and that, I pay it from the second one. If I'm going clubbing, I take from that second one to the third one. Once I spend that, once it's finished, you know, I'm like, that's me done.
I go clear small.
So that's why I go clubbing with ballers like you know.
Yeah.
So if I come out with £50, you come out with £50. Black people come out with £50, you know.
Yeah.
If we want to buy a bottle, we can put that money out, you know.
Yeah.
Get a bottle together, you know. I don't mind three months sharing a bottle of drinks. We're not impressing anybody too much.
Yeah, it's just true. That's it. One thing about me too. I don't like to impress people. I just live my life, and I don't like to live a lifestyle where I'll be like, okay, because other people are not living that kind of flash lifestyle, I'll not say I'll not live it. Do you get?
But there's some lifestyle I want to but that will be later, you know.
You get?
Right now we're just doing our minimum wage.
Jobs. No, that's why we are grinding now. This is a part of our grind.
But you know one of the funniest part here? There was one time when I made my first £1,000, you know, I was very happy. I was earning £8 an hour.
Yeah.
But the money was able to accumulate to like £1,000, you know. Yeah. And when I saw £1,000, like, I was so very happy. I didn't want to spend it, you know.
Yeah, that's your first salary, your main, like, over here you get.
No, I was getting paid weekly.
Okay, yeah, it's true. It's weekly pay, depending on the kind of job. Weekly, yeah.
As a student, the money is not plenty, you know. So you get, say this week you get £200, you know. Yes, you get £200, you know. So we're doing 20 hours as a student.
Yeah, you want the same thing with everybody. Nobody wants I don't know. I can't speak for everybody, but many people like to see that green.
I just saw £1,000. I was like, whoa, me £1,000.
Yeah.
I went to convert it to Naira.
And looking back to where you're coming from too matters because you are comparing it to your past.
You know, I was happy. You know, the money was there. I was like, I went to convert it to Naira, but my sister was like, nah, that's gonna be like a wrong financial decision, you know, because you will be a millionaire, but if you convert it back, because you're not spending money in Naira, you're spending it in pounds.
Pounds too, yeah.
So if you convert it to Naira and convert it back to pounds, you're going to lose some money. And when that time it was 600 Naira per pound. So imagine if I had done that, you know, now it's like 2,000 though. Yeah. You know, so I mean it's quite different, you know, earning from there, you know. I was quite happy with seeing £1,000, but subsequently I've been able to like increase ranks, you know. So I think that was when I learned that technique, you know, just keep that one aside. Spend what you think you will spend for, like, budget yourself. If you're planning for like a week or month, you know, spend from that main one. I have a friend of mine here, he gets paid good money, but he finds out that after like say 2 weeks, he's broke.
That's serious.
No, for real. He works in the force, and I think he's a police guy.
Maybe he's living above his pay grade.
It comes down to planning.
Okay.
You know, when you have this big money, like if I'm spending it from that £1,000, you know, when I have £1,000, I try not to touch the money.
Yeah.
If I need money, I'd rather borrow from a friend than touch that money. I like to see zero complete, you know.
Yeah.
When I spend, if it's £1,000, I spend £20, it becomes 980. I'm spending like
you will just be blowing it completely because it has left that round figure which is £1,000.
But once it's £1,000, you know, I just leave it there. I'm not touching. I'd rather borrow from a friend like, give me maybe £100. I'll give you back next week when I get paid.
At least you still have that £1,000.
I just want to see it there. I don't want it going down, you know. And I think that's what made me like cut some habits, you know, and just.
Yeah, that was nice because you know that money is very hard to make. The truth is that money is hard to make because even to get job safe, although things have calmed down now, I think there was a period when people were trooping in so much. To even get job was choking. I go message you alpha you get agent. You go say no. I go message that person before you go spend 100 years for Indeed. They apply. They will message you.
Indeed, I don't know who created that thing. You apply for jobs. You don't get jobs on Indeed.
Yeah. Well, depending on the kind of job, sure, but some of them are just there for decoration. I don't think that thing works most times.
What I used to do, if I go on Indeed and I see a job, let's say I see a job in like a warehouse, I get the name of the warehouse and go on Google and I go to the
Website
warehouse,
there.
and I apply from there.
Yeah, that's
So
better.
Indeed is like my advert where I see the job, then I go apply to the main place.
Main
you know.
place,
And
yeah.
that helped me quite a lot because when I came here, I think I spent like 3 months without a job.
And you're paying hash, you're paying everything.
You're
So
paying
you're going to
hash
collect
rate.
money from Nigeria, come here, they convert. Oh, that would have been serious.
That conversion was quite terrible, because you're converting this big money. Nigeria will pay money like, will pay rent like
Once a year. That's another thing I had to get used to. Imagine paying monthly pay. So you pay council tax, pay electricity bill, you pay water bill. Like, it's like no wonder.
At least we don't pay water bill here. When I went to London, they used to pay all those. Yeah, you just pay your council tax, You pay your rent, then you pay maybe your lights and your gas,
electricity,
But
gas.
there are some places that they pay water.
Even the
bill
water, I don't even know why some people say that their water is clean. Their water was making me sick. I had to start
Which
buying.
water?
Their water here now. Yes, now.
It depends on where you are doing. Where I am, the water.
The water
best tap
has
water.
taste.
Scotland has the best water.
It has taste. One thing I've noticed that
taste.
one thing is that when people are not used to different things, they will not notice it. Me, I'm very sensitive to things like that. So water, I noticed there was a period I was getting always very tired, and I went to the GP and everything. They were now like, what have you been eating? Like all those stuff and stuff like that. I now had to suggest that the food I've been eating is normal. The only thing I noticed was that the water tastes different. So whenever I drink the water, they were not like, okay, let me look into it. They were like, the water is normal, but I should probably drink spring water. Then I recommend, okay, drink spring water for a while, see if something changes. And it became much better. And since then, I stopped drinking tap water. The only time I use tap water is when I'm cooking. That is when I boil it. People will not notice difference. Even the taste of water.
Spring water.
See, drink tap water, no matter how the water is, it has taste. But if you drink like spring water you pay for, it's tasteless.
So you want to pay for water?
See, I spend like 20-30 pounds for water every month.
And that's for just drinking water?
For drinking water.
So when you go at work too, you also carry this like bottled water?
I put my jug now.
And that will do you for a day?
Yeah. I'll drink. I'm not like water, like I don't drink water like that at work, but at home I can drink maybe 1 liter, 2 liter of water.
Your work is easy then. When I was working in factory, you were drinking water every opportunity.
Even when I was doing that Lebuke work, I was not drinking water like that now. What I would do is maybe if I carry that period I used to drink soft drinks a lot, to that extra sugar.
So you're just spending money basically?
No, not all the time.
I'm drinking tap water. I'm saving my money.
But I drink. The main thing is everything is not the same. For example, now I don't even know that because I'm very black. You get. I know that weather.
Oh, I didn't know you were black.
No, see, I didn't know that lack of vitamin D was actually making me also tired too. For example, now where we're from. Sun is always hitting our skin all the time. So you don't know that sun is actually giving you energy or making you weak per se. And I started living a life of supplements. I'll be taking iron. I'll be taking vitamin C, vitamin D, all those, those stuff now with my normal foods. But where we are from, we don't need all those bullshit. You get? Well, you get it, Jisha.
I don't know, man. Me, I'd rather drink.
Do you normally take supplements or no? Or you stopped?
Depends though, I used to have this multi-vitamin stuff. I just take it whenever. I mean, I don't really mind.
But you don't. Have you noticed, like, for example, since you came here, did you notice, like, you became less tired or you were just normal?
I think it's old age.
It's not old age. Me and you.
I think it's old age, when you start, there are things you can do before, you can't do them again.
Yeah, maybe, but the main thing is that I noticed, also, especially if you don't, most kind of jobs we do, we don't always go out. Except weekend.
That's you though.
You normally go out in the sun. Even if there's small sun, yeah.
Why will you see sun?
There's small sun.
You can't see sun now. You see sun like once in like a month or something. But I mean, this year, what was the last season we had? I think it was better because we had like 60 days of sun.
That was summer now.
No, this is summer now. Rain is that, but the last one we had.
Okay,
There
previous
was
one.
like 60 days of sun.
Yeah.
I went to the beach. I was outdoor,
Yeah.
whenever I'm off work. Because
I trust you.
my
now.
work is like 3 this week, 4 this week, So the days I'm off, I try to go out, just
Flex it or enjoy
have
yourself.
fun, do whatever, But guy, this place is quite different from back home. But I don't mind it here, It's
Yeah,
quite
yeah, yeah.
fun.
It's fun, especially if you have like a job where, or you have a kind of job where you are flexible. It's not that bad. You get, but
If you get a job like where you are carrying warehouse things, you're carrying cartons, how will you
Yeah.
be flexible on that one?
Yeah.
You become rigid.
yeah,
How I saw- how was them?
especially me that period when I was doing that level K work, I'll come home, my whole back. would
No, but
break.
you were getting buff that time, though.
Yes, now
You used to-
I,
you used to
I,
gym,
I was getting buff, but guy,
that
my whole,
was free gym for you.
that was free gym, but they will, you'll be fighting, you'll be competing with the best shade.
Oh, come! Don't see. One of the easiest jobs to do, and one of the hardest is when you're competing with machine.
Yeah.
Yes, how you can set yourself down, it becomes automated. You can do it even with your eyes closed.
That's when you get it. But when you start,
But when you start, the machine is not stopping.
yeah,
Like the one time I was working in that bakery, and there's this conveyor belt that brings the stuff, so you need to stack it in a particular order and put it. The machine is just bringing it. So now you need to stack it to a portion, and make sure it comes. As in the next one is coming, it has to be up to a size. You move.
yeah, there's a technique to it. Sha, I understand. There's a technique
Before
to
I
it.
found it, I was there for like, I was.
I
in
know
that-
they are very rude. When, for example, when you make mistakes, someone they go insult your life history.
Oh, don't get me started with that.
They're very rude. That I know you go give them back to back too.
Me. If you are rude to me, I if there's the way I will look at you. I need my livelihood. But
Me, Sha,
you know
even if
that
they
I
are
don't like
rude,
it from my
I
eyes.
kind of let me not say I accept their rudeness, but I try to remain calm. It's when it's choke. I'm like, guys. I remember one time now, like that place we used to work. I think I just said now. One guy held had on that job, but he was still using that to whole body small.
So that was the second job.
That was like his second job. The next day, he came one. I think he came one Sunday like that. They were just insulting. How they used to look down on us, especially all those low level jobs. I saw the guy vibrating. As I was just coming in, the guy was vibrating. He was inside. Even he went on the outside, it was in the front of the camera. He was giving them the finger. I like, I can't do it. There's something now. It was like, it's not. That day, it was just like the breaking point for him, because I'm sure since he has been working there, he had gotten some racist stuff and stuff like that. You know how the thing is now. But that day was just, especially when you have on that job, what kind of embodiment you have that, for example, now, let's say you don't have any other job, even if they are racist,
Anything they do, you're taking
you
it.
take it. But once you have
They say
options,
you're senseless.
yeah, you take it. Yeah,
I use that rubber.
and that is on that one thing that people cannot take. I'm noticing that, for example, most of the people, once any small thing happens, they can't even try it. Once anything happens, you just tell them, I'm going. Someone can start work. 2 minutes later, you can say, I'm going. I'm not doing the case. Because it will be very easy for them to get on that job.
And plus, I think they get some like benefit when you're not really working.
Yeah. So they cannot. If anything's up now, you go pay a rent. You got money, you go save back home. You got money to save back home.
When they abuse
you still
you.
get school fees to pay. You are like, hey, now wow. You go accept them. Because some guys that I know now, some people that were bank managers, Shell guy. There's one guy that I think I just said it to. He was like a manager in Shell. Even if you're a manager in Dangote, this thing, when you come here, except you got the job before you come here, when you come here, you will start from the lowest rank warehouse. All those small people, all those small boys, 30, 17, 18-year-old children, will telling you what to do, but you do it. And when you don't do it well, maybe you are not doing the way they like, they'll start calling you cunts, those kind of their words. So the guy was like, and some of us, we used to carry our proudness from Nigeria.
Right.
They were coming here. The guy was like, I'm ashaming. He was like, I'm a shell manager, blah, blah, blah. I'm just doing this just condition. Like, my mom, like, I think as if you're the only one that is condition for.
Exactly.
All of us were big guys before coming here.
Now we are at the same level now.
We are still at the same level now. We are starting from scratch. But we understand that, although we are in this level now, within the next 2-3 years, we're back to normal.
That's
You
true,
get,
though.
so that was it, sha.
I once met a celebrity here. One time I was at Buchanan Station, and I'm walking. I seen this guy, he acts movie, Nigerian films and that, I was with my friend. I says, I know that guy, I was excited to see him. But the funniest thing here was, this guy was just walking with his friend around Buchanan Station. There was nobody like fancying him, like, oh, I know that guy, So I was just watching him. I was tracking his movement, And then when he later came out, I met him. I'm like, oh my gosh, you're here in
Glasgow.
UK, in Glasgow. And he's like, yeah, what's up? You know me? I says, bro, I watch your movies, though. He's a big artist he's a big actor in Nigeria.
Now, everybody's like,
I just saw him on the show and I went to go and meet him, and I was like, oh.
In Nigeria, you have like 10 football,
15
bodyguards,
army, police, every. But yeah, I was just walking with his friend, like safe. And I met him. I'm like, bro, I know you, And he was like, oh, you know me? I says, yes. I got his number, but I got the number of his friend.
Yeah.
So he said whenever he's back here in Glasgow, his friend should allow me because I told him, I know all the sports.
Yeah, you're the best guy for that.
For nightlife.
Yeah.
I know it. If you want to go to church, I know the church is like whatever if you're looking for where they sell good food, I know it, And his friend was like, oh, so where can I get? And I was just telling the friend, and this guy was like amazed, Now, this is celebrity amazed at me,
Yeah.
He was just like, I was like, oh my God. I says, bro, I know you. I farms you a lot. I took a photo with him. I'll show you later,
Yeah.
But it was quite nice, You come here, even if you say you own 70 factories back there, when you come here, you're treated like,
You're just like
a human being.
a normal human being.
Exactly.
It's like we have one kind of hierarchical
There's
system.
the God status we
God
give
status there that, especially if you have money there, you become like a demigod.
Oh, bro. But when you come here, you find out that nobody's really...
Yeah, no matter how much money you have. I'm not saying that it's not, there's still some stuff that happens here, but compared to Nigeria, imagine you just have small money compared to here. You have like 10 mopo following you around. They'll be, for example, now they will be blocking the road, doing some kind of rubbish like that.
And you're just walking, feeling untouchable.
Yeah,
you are touchable.
Yeah.
I tried to go, I said, give me a shake. I shook him, I took a photo with him. I held him in the photo like this. I'm like, bro, I know you.
Yeah.
Celebrity. It's not easy, but we all get there. Now, that was fun, though. So, looking at the changes, it's the same place, like even if you want to go on vacation, say you want to go from here to Malta, you're still going to see people, you see amenities, you see the same thing. So you going on vacation from here to here, you're still going to see people, you're going to see places, you're going to see things, but it all depends on the mindset you have towards it, that the time is like, okay, how you view things, You come here, you start from small, you're able to save, you make big, that's fine. Once you've made big, just go out. That vacation is just a way for you to just like break away from the normal, because you wake up in the morning, you go to work,
you come back
home,
do some chores and stuff like that.
Exactly. Tidy up, wake up the next morning, go to work, come back. But that vacation just takes you away from that place and gives you something different to do. So you go to a new place,
experience new things, new culture, stuff like that. Yeah.
Not even, you just go and breathe.
Breathe fresh air.
When you're on vacation, I rarely see people that go to work when you go on vacation. You just go into a place where I went to Newcastle once, and I was in a club, and I was getting a bit rowdy.
Yeah.
And my friend was like, oh, bro, I think you're getting a bit drunk, we need to go. I says, bro, I'm in Newcastle. I don't live here. The worst thing is that the bouncers will kick me out. And they says, you are bad from here.
Yeah, but...
I don't live there.
So I get what you mean.
So I was drunk, like I was dancing all over the place. I was spinning on the floor, I was doing some
I trust
stuff,
you now, I trust you.
So I was making mad moves.
You'll be the center of attention.
I was attracted, I was just meant. My guy was like, oh, pipe down. I said, nah. I was vibing, I was like, bro, what's the worst they can do?
Yeah.
Bar us from here.
Yeah.
If they bar us from here, I'm not coming back here. I don't know when else I'm going to go to Newcastle.
Yeah.
You
are just...
I was a child.
Free. You are just free, basically.
I unleashed my inner child.
Yeah.
I was having fun, So even here in where I am, just go out. When I go out, I don't look at it like, I look at it like I'm just breathing.
Yeah.
So because where I work now, I'm seeing like old folks, everything is routine. Where I work, I can do with my eyes closed.
Yeah, because
You know?
it's more of like a natural instinct.
It's now
Your
a routine for me.
Yeah.
I come in the morning, I know what needs to be done. I check my itinerary, I'm able to do things before 8, before I close, I have time before I close, I'm able to strategize and do everything. So once I come back home, instead of me, I just go out, breathe, do something different, go out, go into, try new foods. I started trying, so I tried Korean food the other day.
Nah, funny enough, I don't know why. Although I think it was only French, their French cuisine or something like
What's
that.
that? Croissant?
And some. I don't know the name of the dishes when I traveled to France, but I took some of their dishes, but I cannot really right now remember the names. But their dishes are nice.
Do you like it though?
I did like
it. So do you prefer French food or Nigerian food?
No. I can eat French foods without having no issues, but you want compare eba or pounded yam with better draw soup.
One thing that I also like in this place is that the name of their food is different, and the name of their food is just basically the ingredients. You can hear like rice and pig oxtail. In Nigeria, we just have rice and stew.
Yeah, and the stew we call stew is not their stew.
It's not their stew.
Yeah,
you can just have whenever they call the name of their food, you are hearing the ingredients. Here we have like egusi soup. What is egusi? You don't know.
Don't know what it is.
So if you tell someone here, egusi should be like, oh, what is egusi soup? Like, is it a plant?
The way we name things is kind of strange to them. Yeah.
It's simple. Their own, once they mention the thing, rice and chicken croissant with croquette and fish tail.
Yeah.
They already know.
They are very specific. Yeah.
Exactly. We will just invent. Who even started inventing Nigeria? What is ogbolo?
Ogbono. See, that's one of my best soup, bro.
What is ogbolo?
It draws.
So why can they call it draw? Oh, some people call it draw soup though.
Yeah, now see, it's swallow. We call it swallow. We call it eba. We call
swallow
it everything.
Is not ogbolo soup now.
No, I know what I know one thing. What I mean is that the same thing can mean different things, different areas. Ogbono.
Yeah.
Depending on this, I don't know which state call it ogbono, but some people call it ogbolo.
Some
people call it draw. So, but we are referring to the same thing.
Fair. But it's just like if you tell someone ogbolo soup, they are wondering, okay, what is that? Here we have like there are some names of. So I will get you some names. It's, once you hear the name of the food, you already know what it entails.
Yeah.
But our place, once you hear the name of the soup, it sounds like something miraculous. Like, oh, I want to try that. That sounds nice. But
yeah.
I mean, I think I prefer Nigerian food. Though.
No, one thing that I've noticed is that the culture you come from, that you're used to, you would definitely always prefer it. For example, now if you are someone that was born here, most of them they prefer their food compared to Nigerian food.
I think nowadays I'm liking Chinese food more.
The Chinese you're eating, is it the Chinese that they are packaged there or the real Chinese food?
No, from the Chinese shops though. There's one place.
Look, one thing I've noticed about Chinese food, some of the food they make are the ones that they have just done some packaging so to meet the standard of maybe your own taste. But if you actually travel to China and eat their food, is it the same thing?
Oh, that's true. I've never really gone there.
Yeah, so for example, Korean food, I understand. I'm 100% sure it's not their main dish that you're eating.
But the Korean place I was in recently, I went there with a friend of mine, and she was like, "Oh, try this," and I didn't like it though.
Yeah, the only thing that I would love to try, is ramen.
Ramen, you are
ramen. If I'm traveling to Japan, if I for any reason travel to Japan, that's my first thing with my chopsticks.
There's one I used to see on TikTok. They put like a couple of stuffs. There's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Before they put the noodle on the top.
Yeah.
So it's like a hot pot.
Yeah.
But there's like veggies, there's eggs, there's meat, there's whatever. They slice it, they put the oil, then they put it on the fire before they put the noodles on it. I think if I want to try, that's one I want to try. I might get the name later. I might be doing Japan soon, but I don't know when exactly.
I mean, that's one of my next destinations. I need to go. I need to really explore.
Go there and do a podcast.
Yes, yeah, we could really do a podcast. We can go to all the anime spots too.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
What do you call that stuff? Those they are itchy. Is it? They call it itchy.
Calm down.
Doshi.
Calm down.
No.
This was they will know what we are talking about.
Yeah.
But I mean, food is good.
Yeah.
Try food, vacation. Just do whatever you want to do that will just make you happy. I mean, you only live life once. So I think you should just be happy.
Yeah,
whatever
have
you
fun.
do.
You get. And always, anyway, I shall always check your health too because.
Oh, health.
Yeah.
No, that one is another topic though for
Yeah,
another day, though,
yeah,
you know.
yeah.
Because health is wealth, though, you know.
Yeah.
What I know a friend of mine. Yeah, okay, it's not really a friend of mine. It's a friend of a friend of a friend. Don't ask me how it works out. So, I know this lady, yeah, and she knows this guy. So, apparently, he used to work like say 7 days a week,
Yeah.
8 days a week. Like he's working morning shift, he's working a night shift after.
Yeah, so people are
He's
like
working-
that.
So he was making bank though, you know. He was
And they are
working.
taxing him
The
too.
tax man was happy, like,
Yeah,
oh, bring some money.
HMRC.
Exactly, you know. And I think the guy was like around 50 and he developed a stroke,
Ooh.
so he couldn't work again. It was like a stress-induced something like that. Something like that. So now he's
Maybe
just in
depending
his
on the kind
house.
of job he was doing. Maybe all those stressful warehouse and those kind of jobs.
Even if it's not stressful, I mean, just
Yeah,
take care of
working long
yourself, though.
hours too. No matter how simple the job is very good. Going to affect you somehow. Yeah,
Take care of yourself.
because you need
know.
you need your sleep and your rest. You get.
Aye.
Well, we know when you're chasing the bag, Sha. People don't care about all those
you
things.
forget. You're just chasing. Now, one thing I've realized here, there are some people that they are working, you know them as workaholics, and then the money doesn't reflect on them.
It doesn't show. It's like they're sending the money back to somebody to spend it
For
for
next
them.
of kin.
I'm like, let it show your body. Like,
You're
imagine,
working.
yes, some people make like good money, but maybe they're building one house in Nigeria they will never go to. They will
Exactly.
go and build the house in their village. They will never go there.
And then your elder statesmen start fighting for the property.
Once
Your
they die.
siblings start fighting for the property. You know, even you're still alive, they're fighting for it already.
Yeah.
Especially
So,
if like you're the one that had that issue now, you know, and then you're bedridden now. They are fighting for the property. You're still alive. They're expecting you to go so next of kin can take that stuff, you know. Bro, enjoy.
oh, see, the truth is that enjoy your money. Something
take
one
your-
other thing is that all those fiscal stuff, you will leave them.
Vanity.
Vanity. Enjoy your money. If you
Enjoy
still-
your vanity.
Yeah.
too. Enjoy your vanity.
You get
you know.
that? I don't see why. Although having real estate is good and fine, I don't see why you put yourself in a situation where you're working 80 hours a week and sending money to a country where you will not spend. Most times they don't normally go back. You get?
Right.
Imagine you spend less like now 20, 30 years working here. What is the chances you're going to travel back to Australia?
You would have settled here.
You
Would have had
settled, your
kids,
friends
you
will be
know,
here,
All
you
your
get-
friends will be here.
So it's better for you to develop here and just focus on it. Maybe if you to get one small apartment in Nigeria. But one thing about Nigeria, these things that we kind of I have 5 houses, I have 10 houses, all that kind of
that's
stuff.
a flex,
Yeah, it's the flexing thing that Nigerian guys used to do. Not really Nigerians, Africans to be honest.
We like that though, you know.
Yeah.
It's a bragging right.
It's a bragging
I know
right.
majority of my friends here that have built houses back where
Yeah.
they are, you know, different countries though.
Yeah.
You're not planning to stay there, so if you're planning to get money from there, then it's just like an investment. But for me,
But some of them they may build houses that are not really like for rent, but like their main house, and maybe they will travel back
Just go
once
back there
a
for holidays.
holiday. You get? It's not as if it's bad, but it should not be to your detriment of your health.
exactly, you know.
Yeah.
Recently, I even went to my GP, you know. I went to my GP like April because I was starting a new job. And I went there, you know, I like, oh, this and that, you know. He was like, okay, go and do some tests.
Yeah.
And he gave me the slip of paper to like go book for phlebotomy. I just did this stuff 2 weeks ago, bro.
Yeah.
So I got the booking. He told me that, okay, I should take the slip. I should place the call to phlebotomy, yeah? And then they were going to give me an appointment.
Yeah.
I did not call. April, May, June, July, August. It was just like a couple days ago. I was off work, you know, and I was feeling weird, you know. I was like, oh, wait, I've got that, you know. Then I called. I was like, hello. I got a booking. They said, do you have, I said, yeah. Do your GP recommend? I said, yes. Then they booked me for it, you know, and I finally went for the test, you know. It was just routine test.
Routine test, yeah.
But I did not do it for like 5 months.
Yeah.
Because I was just working, you know. I just forgot
You
about
forget
like,
about
I had
it.
some
No,
tests.
yeah,
I was
because you feel
feeling
like you are like Superman.
I was like, I started feeling some more. I'm like, what's going on, man? I need to go get tested, you know. I mean, your health is wealth, basically. So just put your health first. Whatever you do. Even when you're having a vacation, be careful, you know.
Yeah.
Always be guided.
Be guided. Yeah,
Some
that's
people will say use protection or be guided. It's the same
Yes.
thing. You know,
I think
try
the
to-
recent trip we went to
Which trip was that?
that one now.
Belfast.
Belfast. Our guy
You calm down.
we shut down. We shut down. You were not part of the gang, sha, but we went there. what happens in Belfast stays in Belfast.
I forgot what happened in Belfast. But bro, it was nice though.
Yeah, it was nice.
I enjoyed Belfast.
I like the environment. It's kind of cool, like Glasgow. Not really like Glasgow, even cooler than Glasgow. I like the environment, and their buildings are newer buildings. To be honest, they are rather finer buildings.
I mean, it was just different, you know.
Yeah, different.
We have been seeing the same structures here. I mean, when you came here, you must have been like, oh wow.
Yeah.
But now you're used to this place, and you go to a new place, and you're like, oh wow.
Wow. Yeah.
You know, that was quite a nice trip, though. You know, that Belfast vacation was good.
Yeah.
It was good. I think we should repeat.
Yeah, we'll go there, but this time we use ferry instead of using flight.
We'll do a podcast on the ferry.
Yeah, we'll do a podcast on the ferry. But I like the ferry. That like it was so nice. As if you don't know that anything's happening. There are games. There.
Oh yeah. There was like
games.
PS4s there.
PS5s too. Yeah.
FIFA. There was a bunch of games there.
A lot of cars. Took a lot of cars up and down. I'm like, wow.
That was quite nice.
Yeah.
I think we might repeat. I think my next place to see might be Japan though. I want to go there. I watch a lot of anime, so.
Nah, Japan is my to-do list, but I have other countries that I prefer to go to.
Is there?
Yeah.
I do podcast there.
Yeah. We can do podcast anywhere. We can even
fine,
go. We don't even need to do a podcast. We could do a vlog.
I think we'll just turn this to a travel podcast.
Yeah. See, the main thing is we're just going to we're going to be exploring
so
stuff.
if you want us to come to your city,
yes,
we'll come there. Come and eat your
So
rice.
if you want us to come to your city, like this video,
like it,
and
subscribe.
subscribe to our channel. You get
exactly. You know,
we are starting something new, so just try and support us. Yeah.
Alright, maybe you'll be the next guest. You know, after me.
Yeah.
After me, you'll be the next.
He's
guest.
the co-host. Don't mind him.
Yeah. You know, we'll get here. You know, when we might do a food eating.
A
podcast,
mob
you know.
gun. Is it this thing?
Mukbang?
Mukbang.
Now I don't want to eat rubbish. I just want to eat like good food. You know, mukbang is when you're just eating like 1,000 kilograms.
Or you just like just stuffing yourself.
Nah,
Yeah.
I want to serve all the food.
Yeah.
Eat, you know, have this, you know, like, oh, try this, you know, whatever the name is called, we will try it, you know. That's the kind of vibe now.
Yeah.
We're working all the time, you know. Now the work I have now is 4 days this week. Next week is like 3 days, 4 days, you know. So in a week, I have basically, I say 3 days free or 4 days free.
Yeah.
Once I'm off, I just go try different things, you know. Last time I tried the Korean food, you know.
Yeah. I will actually try Korea. I'll try and take Korean. But the only thing that I would like from Korea is like, you know, they have their skin, their skin routine. They have glass skin.
Oh,
It's so nice.
I was really want to do this. They were like Korean skin.
Yeah, they're the best. They're the best.
Those guys are amazing, though,
Yeah.
you know.
And yeah.
I mean, they say black don't crack, but Korea don't do what? Korea. Those guys are amazing, unreal.
Yeah, their skin.
Even when they are 50, they look so young.
Yeah. But although they do a lot of surgeries there for sure. But
So most of them might be natural, though.
yeah.
Might not necessarily have to be surgery. If you take care of your health, I mean, even
Yeah,
when
but
you
in
are-
terms of their skincare, they are top notch. I think even some celebrities like Kim Kardashian did some surgeries recently.
in Korea,
Yes, now they went there now.
which are the Korea? Is this South Korea? Not
So
Korea.
it's South Korea now. Who wants to go to North Korea?
Please, just leave that Korea alone. Just
No, the guy wants to try
It's
yeah.
the normal Korea, you know, where it's
Sad.
fun.
where they make the Samsung phone.
Where they make K-pop Demon Hunter.
Came on.
Yeah, you know, that's the one. You know, where they make the missile and atomic bomb. That's where we'll go there for our final destination.
And there's some people that have actually traveled there for like, you know, there's some people that do all those travel vlogs where they are
you
going for
allowed-
one country.
I don't think you're allowed to record stuff in that country.
No, they did. I think I watched the vlog. I'm not really too sure.
You
but
record stuff in there.
it's not as scary as this.
think-
Not like real like record, like serious record, but they have to record maybe like people in the bus and stuff like that.
Okay. The one I want to go to, I know we're not allowed to record, is Amsterdam. There's one district, it's called the Red Light District.
I know those kind of places you like to look out for.
I want to that's in my bucket list. I might do that one before Japan though, you know.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they will allow me to do podcast there.
We'll find a way now.
We'll find a way. But I don't think you're allowed to. Like once you go there, you know you're not. Nah.
I know, yeah. You know, like for example, now you know in UK, for example, drones. You're allowed to fly your drones.
I don't think you're allowed
in
all
France,
those things there though.
In France, I noticed that they don't allow in France, anywhere in France. If
No drones at all.
I don't really know, but when
I
I went
think,
there, my drone was like, you cannot fly your drone. No. Yes.
No, I think when I was checking one research, they say if it's less than a particular gram, you can use it though. I think it's 250 grams.
I probably need to research it a bit, but when I traveled to France, even this, you know, when you on the drone, you know, it detects the location. I was like, guy, I know they fly.
Is it?
I know they go anywhere.
So do you learn how to speak French before you went to France, or you just went?
No, I said bonjour, madame.
Bonjour, les mazés.
Comment ça va?
Allez, Chikuba. That's fine.
Funny enough, they were speaking English to me. Most of them were speaking English. They all know, most of them.
Were you integrating with like the locals though?
Yeah, I think I did some videos with. You know when I went to like the what do you call it, that main thing, that Paris stuff.
I'm not gone there. I only know croissant.
Okay. But the main thing is that when I went
to Eiffel Tower.
Eiffel Tower, I don't know why it didn't left my mind. When I went to the Eiffel Tower, we went there now. A lot of French people were there. A lot of people, tourists were there.
Place.
A tourist place. So I think I met some French guys there, but they were speaking English. They can speak French. They can speak English, but the English not like clear as like British English. But you know that.
But it's quite nice. I think that they say that's the city of romance.
Yeah, and I like their roads. Their roads are nice too because you know they have rights. They have the left side driver. Unlike here, that is right hand driver. So if you want to drive there, it's like Nigerian driving. Just
the road, does it have koro? For nightlife koro? I
don't know, but I do know that at least when I went there, I think we went there at night, but no, we didn't go to clubs. We just went to like the tourist centers. Yeah,
that's the thing. Yeah, most people go to these touristy places, and it's full of people.
Yeah,
when you go to the Eiffel Tower, there's large number. I like to go to a place where you can actually enjoy the vibe and enjoy the ambience too. Yeah. You know, if you go to all these places, there's so much people there.
Yeah.
You can't really. There's one there's one video I see. You know, people go there to like take the photo on the mirror to reflect like the screen, and there's a long queue of people waiting.
Yeah, I think it's one church like that. So,
yeah, there's a long queue of people waiting to do the same thing you're doing.
Yeah, but I think I watched some TikToks of someone carrying mirror inside.
And I see many people. When you see the long queue, there's no point in just. Make yourself happy. Create your happiness. You know, just you don't necessarily have to go where you go to. You don't necessarily have to go to the Eiffel Tower. Yeah. Go to the another tower. You know, and just have fun there. Good vibes where you can chat to the people, mingle, find out like some things that you won't find out if you go to all these places now, they'll pick your pocket.
Yeah,
and
the Uber money there was
exactly because it's cutthroat.
Because a lot of tourists are coming, so
exactly.
Yeah, so
and they believe once someone wants to set, they believe okay, you're a tourist, you know, and they hike the price for you.
Yeah.
But if you're local, you know, and someone comes say wants to sell,
even if you're local, either you're driving or use your bicycle or something.
Exactly, your bicycle. You know, and then once someone tells you a funny price, you're like, why?
You give them a side eye, bombastic side eye.
Away, they sell it for €2. Why am I buying it here for €50?
Yeah,
you know.
But I went to buy a plug. The plug I bought was like how many euros? So like €10.
What kind of plug is that?
Like adapter. You know, funny enough, you know the adapter. The kind of mounts they have. I don't think they have. They have 3 mounts. I don't think they have 3 mounts. But it was one kind of different plug, Europe style plug. Long story short, I had to buy adapter, and when I bought the adapter, the thing they didn't work. So anyhow, it was very expensive.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I might do Amsterdam though. I might do Amsterdam first before Japan.
Yeah.
How does it read like this?
Yeah, I'll probably go to Netherlands too. I think Netherlands visa is 1 year.
You've got loads of vacations planned out.
The main thing is that I'm going to be traveling around. That's the thing. I'm not going to.
So you be like a travel podcast or what?
Yeah, personally, I would do vlogs. I don't want to have fun. The truth is that once you travel, you have more experience. You see different things.
That's true though. That's true though. You know,
so if you are, for example, now the way you're thinking when you were in Nigeria is much different than when you've traveled.
Different though.
Yeah, same thing is, and so when you explore, get to see different people's lifestyle, culture, their food.
You're not myopic.
Yeah,
you can relate. And be that's true. That's true. When I came here, you know, when I was counting my pennies, but now I've like I don't count it. You know, I look at my pennies, but I don't really count it. No, I think going to different countries might just like give you like
some insight.
Life is not just
and opportunities. There's opportunities that you may not get here that you may see maybe in another Europe country.
True.
And so I know if you watch TikTok, you look at some, you see some guys they have traveled around the whole Europe, like 30, 40 countries. Or they have traveled to many countries in Europe already. And some of them, they are just, they will move from one country, they spend 1 month there.
A month?
Yes, now, some people now. And that 1 month, you know, it's true land they are moving, so. That's not true.
That's fine, though. That's fine, though. I'm scared of planes. I don't want to go down. I want to use ferry. I don't like plane. It's only me, yeah? The first time I was in a plane, the descent was not bad, you know. The ascent, but when we're coming down, that descent.
Yeah, it depends on the pilots. So depends on how high. So
We're like 30,000 feet or something.
when the plane is taking off, I used to remove my leg from the
Can your leg even touch the floor?
but I used to move my leg. Then there's one kind of headache I'll be having.
Is it for when you're coming down?
Both of them. When I'm coming down, it's even better self. Especially when oh my god. It's one time when I traveled back from Nigeria to the UK. The plane turned like 3 times. I think it was a foggy period. So I think they have like a landing assistant for, although there's a pilot, but they have like a software that helps for the landing of the plane. So based on the fog, so the guidance system could not work. The thing was turning. In my like they could not see the runway to land now. So that's why I just say.
Oh wait, they got in there, but they did not know how to land, so they were just like.
I don't know. I think it was that January period or February period. There are some periods where there will be fogs. So normally, I think the plane has a system where it can help the pilot land yes, easily. But because of the visibility, they couldn't see it. So let's imagine you're supposed to land in 1 minute, but the plane did not land. And now, wanted to land again. The pilot is not saying shit. In my mind. I say my prayer.
My village people.
I know when you need to play. It's not as if I've been taking plane. Like that time, probably like my 5th time. Taking a plane. So now, so I had to pray in my mind. Though I was not praying outside. I was praying in my mind. Luckily, the pilot addressed us. I was like, there were some issues with the fog, but they want to land now. So I calm down. Land there. That's why I say my first 20 decades of my rosary.
Exactly, man. Mine, when we are landing, it's like my brain is about to come out of my ear. I'm holding my ear. When I was landing, I was holding my ear. I was looking around. Everybody was sitting down normally, like eating whatever. I'm like,
no, they're used to it now. They're used to it.
I'm like, what's going on? I don't want to be used to that, And I used a connecting flight. So I landed. I was in London, and then I took another flight, and I came to, the 2 descent was hectic for me.
Yeah.
So since then, I'm like, nah, I don't want planes, though. If there's road there, I will drive there. It will take me 5 days to drive. I will drive there.
Yeah.
I might take a ferry. It's nicer,
No, a ferry is actually very nice. Especially if you drive, at least when you go to your new city, you'll be able to drive around. You don't need to be using Uber and stuff like that shit. Yeah.
Full your tank. And just drive around, But for plane, no. If there's road to go there, I will use road.
Yeah, especially within the UK. I actually don't think you need to be using flight. You can use ferry.
But flight is faster, though. Like when we went to Belfast, I think you took 40 minutes, 45?
No, the longer period was when we were boarding. The flight was like 15 minutes.
15 minutes?
15 minutes flight or 20 minutes.
You're just up in the air and down?
Yeah, it was like flash.
Ours was like 6 hours, though.
Yeah, it was definitely longer.
We took the bus, we took the ferry, then we took another bus.
Yeah, in terms of convenience, yes. But in terms of exploring, maybe, for example, in a group, if you're in a group, you will never know that 6 hours is passing.
Nah, it was fun, though. Yeah. I did lots of videos, I was dancing. I came in with speaker.
Yeah, so and of course, now I know now. You brought the speaker now. With your Nigerian music. They tell you not to play the music. You still used to do your strong head. Say, I must play that music.
You have to play the music that will give you vibe, I've been to some clubs here, and then they've played music for 4 hours, but I've not felt any vibe.
Nigerian music or their music?
Their music.
And you like this.
Once you hear one, before the music starts, you hear even if you're sleeping or that you're
like,
wake
it's
up
like the only genre of music like is Afrobeat.
Not really though. I like good music. I like Nicki Minaj though.
Yeah, of course you like rap now.
Nicki is better than all your faves.
Nah, funny enough, I like a lot of people. I like Taylor Swift. I like Nicki Minaj. I like Eminem. The main thing is that I like the beats. I mean, not like the song itself. It's the beats. I like
the flows. Nicki has good flow. Eminem is not even.
He's a rap god.
He's good. His flow. Sometimes I don't even know what he's singing. I'm just vibing. I can swallow. I'm just like, just kill me with your music, But Nicki is quite good, I like some of their music, but their music is sing-alongs, It's rap-alongs, it's for the vibe, but it's not really.
But I don't know if you are going for concerts.
Exactly. You're just putting your phone. I see concerts. You just put your phone and you're recording. You're just recording, You're having a vibe. You're there with people enjoying the same music, But I need the music that the beat is active. You know, I can match with, you know, nice rhythm.
You can do your leg work.
And I can spin around. What's the ones that you can do?
If there's no leg work, I'm not dancing.
Exactly. You know, I need good music, you know. So it's not even all Afrobeats, you know. I listen to that. Some Afrobeat that are too slow. No. Yeah, I'm like, nah.
Yeah.
Give me the active, hardcore ones.
You like this guy, Shali
Poppy.
Poppy? Shali Poppy.
Shali Poppy. There's one of my friends, you know her.
That she runs mad.
Shali Poppy. I think my like
even Zeredi himself, his brother.
She knows everything, though. She can list everything. She knows all the songs word for word, you know. I like some of his songs though, but no.
You're not vibing it yet.
No, it's quite nice, you know. If you play a song here that the beat is active for me and I'm dancing, and you switch it to Shali Poppy, in that my mood, I'm gonna sing like, worldwide Plutomania, I'm vibing, you know. But it's not a song that I want to be like I cannot be singing worldwide and I'm doing my leg work, you know.
Yeah.
Nah. Give me the active beat, Then when you have taken me high, leave me there and put those music. Now I'm going to sing it in that high tone, you know. Worldwide Plutomania, damn that normal thing. But if you start this song and you're worldwide, I'm like, you know.
Yeah.
But take me up.
Especially good DJs. You know some new DJs know how to mix their music very
DJ,
well.
carry me go where I don't know. DJ, we wanna party. You know, even here in Glasgow, you know, there are some nice DJs that play some nice beats, you know. And then the hype man is like, everybody like, we wanna party, you know. Take us there, leave us there, then give us something that we can sing along with. Now it looks like we're the ones singing the song, you know, we're vibing.
Yeah, that's the main thing. I get what you mean.
Me, I go where there's vibes. I've been to clubs, you know, and then 4-5 hours, you know, I've not even moved my body, you know. So all I do, I just get drunk and go home depressed. That's a waste of. I should have been
waste of time.
Exactly, you know.
Well, anyhow, Asha, that's why you need to go to a club that you know you vibe.
You don't go. What do you know about club?
Oh God, calm down, Jare. Don't come expose me for this podcast.
When we go to Japan, we'll go clubbing there.
No, I do follow now. I did not go clubbing in.
You've come a couple times, though, but that's not really your scene,
but you know, depending on the kind of personality you have, you get. But me, I'm trying to be more extroverted now.
Go for TED Talk. You go to Japan, you go for the TED Talk. I'll go to the club. The underground
no,
club.
I'll go to club now. I'll go to club. We need to shut down.
I just need to do whatever, you know. I just want to be happy. People look at me and they're like, "Oh, you're so." I'm like, "Bro, I just want to be. I'm doing myself. I want to be happy.
We need to,
live my life without apology, you know, because there's someone that's always going to hate you, whatever you do, even if you're good, even if you're bad, even if you're in between.
If when you don't have haters, you know you're doing something wrong.
There's no way you will not have haters. Some people can just hate you for existing.
Yes, now.
There was one time I went to buy food in a shop, you know. I vowed I would never buy food from there. I called that in advance because I had their food. It was Singapore noodles or something, Singapore chow mein. I had the food. I've been having it, you know. It was quite expensive.
Yeah.
It was like £10. That was big money for me back then. But it was a taste I was not used to. I liked it. You know, the taste was taking me high, you know. And one of these days I was working, so I was on a break. I had like 30 minutes break. So I called in advance. I'm like, "Oi, make that stuff, yeah? I'm coming to pay it. I'll pay cash." And I'll do. The man says, "Okay." When I got there, I had like 20 minutes left for my break and it was piping hot, you know. I was like, you know what? Let me have a bite of this stuff. And I was like, "Oi, I just bought this here, yeah? Can I just have a seat and just have a bit, you know? Because they put it in takeaway part. Let me just have a seat." They were like, "Oh, everywhere is booked here. We cannot." I was like, "Okay, that's understandable." And then some people stood up, you know. I'm like, "Okay, let me just quickly sit there. I'm on a break for like 30 minutes. I have like 20 left. This food is piping hot. It smells so good. I want it, you know." And the lady was like, "Oh no, everywhere is fully booked." They just left there. I would just sit for 10 minutes. I can't stay here forever.
Yeah.
The lady was...
They were very, very strict. Yeah.
That was not strict. I think there's a difference between being strict and being rude.
No, what I mean is that they have their rules and they don't used to...
There was no rules. Yeah. She just hated me for no reason.
Okay. I know there's some people like that, I understand.
Back in Nigeria, you know, when I was in the university, there's one of our lecturers. He's so strict. But in reality, he's just rude. He's just a rude person.
Yeah.
You say you when you come to the class, you know, you lock the doors. No one is coming in again. Yeah. What are you teaching for 2 hours that you think we are going to cram everything for 2 hours? You lock the doors.
Yeah.
And then you take attendance.
Yeah, I understand. They are very kind of rigid for no reason.
That's just you being wicked.
Yeah.
You know, because at the end of the day, you're still stuck there. You're teaching for 20, 30 years. You've not really accomplished. You've not lived. You fine. You graduate with a first class. Yeah.
Yeah.
After you graduate with a first class, your school recruits you. They say, okay, come and be a lecturer.
Yeah.
You come. You're teaching.
Yeah.
Now you've been teaching for 5, 10, 20 years.
Yeah.
The best achievement you had was having a first class.
Yeah.
You were a scholar. Everybody knows you.
You did
But
your
for the past
PhD.
20 years,
Yeah.
all you've been doing is just teaching.
You just in 1 second. I
You are
understand.
just stuck there.
Yeah.
You have not been able to break free to go breathe.
There are people like that, Sha. They just like they don't like to take risks. Don't like to take risks.
Not to like take risks. For you to be a first class, you should not just be academically first class. You should be well-rounded.
Yeah, I get. Some people
Go and see things.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah, people like that, Sha. Not everybody has every quality. Some people that book they know.
It's not quality.
La crème, la forget.
La poor.
La crème, la poor.
After you pour, what next can you do? You're working. You're just in this circle. All you do, you teach. 20 years later, there are people you have teach, that have done amazing things with their lives.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, that was my lecturer.
Yeah.
Now you're like, oh, I taught that guy.
Yeah.
But what have you accomplished? Nothing. You taught me.
I think I saw one of my lecturers who said that Jack Ma. I saw him in the Africa shop. I greeted him. The guy looked me.
Did he know you?
He never really know me. But one thing about me is that if someone, even if the person was good to me or not, I know this person. I like to show alpha. The guy just looked at me and said, who are you? I'm like, engineering, blah, 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 blah. Okay. And that's how you continue work. Everybody's the same.
Everybody here is the
So
same.
even if you're a professor there, why do you come here?
Yeah, you come here,
You may not get professor job immediately.
You do wear hands first.
You do wear hands first.
And you work as a bouncer,
Yeah,
checking
or
my
security,
bills,
yeah.
right? So I think the difference between rude, strict, and disciplinary. Some people are just rude. They blame it like, oh, this is my... No, you're just rude.
Yeah.
You're educationally sound, but emotionally you are just rubbish. You're just all over the place. You don't have... Let me know before I start using some kind of... Because when I think of this lecturer back in school, he was a fine boy. Don't go there.
How old was this guy? What's your name?
I was a young guy. I think he was like first class.
Okay, those new people, they normally just bring as assistant lecturer.
One of the projects he gave us, he gave us like one project, that we should do. We grouped ourselves, I think it was one of the things he was doing his research on. So he gave it to us. Basically, like, you guys should do a work. Let me see how you guys think, So we grouped. But that guy was just rude. He was just rude. He claims he's a disciplinarian. There was just that lady in that shop. I went there, bought the stuff. She was just rude. And I was like, wait, I'm a customer right now. I bought the stuff here. Even if I said it was takeaway. I cannot be eating this on the road. It was hot. It was straight. It made it fresh. The first time I had it, I was hooked on it. I was like, you know what, I'm having this every week to treat myself. But she was just, I don't know if I'm going to say racist. If she didn't want me in that. So I was like, you know what, from this day henceforth,
I'm not stepping anywhere close.
It's not going to affect the business.
Yeah, but you respect yourself. Yeah.
I'm paying money for it. If I convert that 10 pounds to, I'm spending 30 billion, But I was like, you know what? Nah, I'm not doing this again, And I didn't go there from that day henceforth. It was just mine.
I have similar experience now. When I was living with my grandmom that year, when I was in Nigeria, there was one place that I used to buy food stuff. I don't know, they were giving me attitude. I'm like, I'm spending so much money there. Now, so I think it was not even the main people there. It was the children. Most times the owner of the shop will not be there. It's their children that will be there. Maybe I'll come. Maybe the child will be giving me. Maybe I will ask for something. Maybe they'll be pressing their phone. They'll keep pressing their phone. Then after a while, I don't know. I don't still remember the full gist. But the main thing is that they pissed me to the extent that their store is close to my house. I will not pass their store. I will not go to the store, somewhere else store. Because, for example, I don't know if you know those malams. Those, you came to my grandma's place. There's a malam. There are some people that, when they do their business, even people that used to help them, they are very professional. They take you seriously. They don't say, okay, how much is this person buying stuff? But there are some people like that they will not rate you. They will not rate you at all. You get? They will not rate you at all. Some people, I don't know where that mindset comes from, but some people don't have that. No matter who you are, there should be at least a kind of respect or kind of thing you should treat the person. They want me to come with convoy first before they will treat me well.
Because of what?
Yeah.
Nah, discipline though. Some people are just not nice people in general, But I mean, it's been a fun ride, coming from there down here, it's very awesome and amazing.
Yeah.
That's it is what it is, though.
Yeah.
We'll keep you updated.
Yeah. Anyhow, Sha, I think we could wrap up here. It's been a nice podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves like we did.
And subscribe and like and
Yeah,
share.
subscribe and like our video. Subscribe and like. Remember, Hiko, King.
You'll find me out later.
King.
Though.
Yeah.
Peace.
Okay, peace. Enjoy.